Welcome to TSS Automotive, your go-to channel for classic cars, deep dives, and everything automotive. Today, we're taking you back to the golden era of American motoring as we explore the iconic 1964 Cadillac DeVille, a car that perfectly encapsulates the luxury, style, and engineering prowess of 1960s America. The '64 DeVille isn't just a car, it's a symbol of status, innovation, and timeless design. From its powerful V8 engine to the elegant lines that define its body, this car remains one of the most memorable Cadillacs ever made. In 1964, Cadillac was on the roll. The brand was synonymous with prestige, and owning a DeVille was a statement that you had arrived. The Cadillac DeVille nameplate, originally introduced in 1949, had evolved by this point into a full-fledged series known for blending cutting-edge technology with opulent comfort. The 1964 model marked the end of the fourth generation and stood out for its refined styling and mechanical upgrades. It was also the last year Cadillac would use the famed tailfin design, which had been toned down significantly from its flamboyant 1950s origins. Under the hood, the 1964 DeVille packed a punch. It came equipped with a 429 cubic inch, 7.0-liter V8 engine that delivered a solid 340 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque. This power plant was mated to a Turbo Hydra-Matic 403-speed automatic transmission, a new addition for that year, and one that vastly improved the driving experience. This transmission was smoother, more reliable, and helped the DeVille cruise effortlessly, whether in the city or on the open highway. It was a big, heavy car, but it moved with the kind of grace you'd expect from Cadillac. The 1964 DeVille wasn't just about power. It was about ride quality, the kind of ride that made you feel like you were floating on a cloud. Cadillac's engineers focused heavily on comfort. The car featured an improved suspension system that absorbed road imperfections with ease. Whether you were driving or being chauffeured, you experienced a level of serenity that few cars could match at the time. The steering was power-assisted and the brakes were more than adequate for a car of its size, giving the driver confidence and control. Design-wise, the '64 DeVille was all about subtle refinement. While previous models were bold with their tailfins and chrome, this year saw a more streamlined and modern look. The body was long and low, with clean lines and a dignified presence. The grille was wider, and the headlights were set into stacked bezels, giving the front end a commanding appearance. At the rear, the tailfins had been reduced to modest creases, hinting at Cadillac's flamboyant past while embracing a new era of elegance. Chrome accents were tastefully applied, and the overall design language spoke volumes without shouting. Step inside, and you were greeted with a cabin that spared no expense. The 1964 DeVille featured plush bench seating wrapped in premium materials, with options for leather or brocade cloth. Wood grain trim added warmth and richness, while every surface and control was designed with luxury in mind. Amenities such as power windows, power seats, and air conditioning were not only available, they were expected. Cadillac knew its customers wanted the best, and the DeVille delivered. The dashboard layout was functional and stylish, with clear gauges and easy-to-reach controls that emphasized comfort and convenience. One of the standout features of the 1964 DeVille was its attention to detail. Even small things, like the feel of the door handles or the placement of the ashtrays, were carefully considered. Cadillac engineers aimed for a sense of occasion every time the door opened or the engine started. This wasn't just transportation, it was an experience. The sound of the engine, the gentle thud of the doors closing, the quiet ride all contributed to a sense of exclusivity. From a market perspective, the 1964 DeVille was a strong performer. Cadillac sold over 143,000 DeVille models that year, including hardtops, convertibles, and sedans. This success spoke to the car's appeal across a wide range of customers, from young professionals to established businessmen and celebrities. It was aspirational, yet attainable, a rare combination in the automotive world. Whether parked outside a mid-century modern home or cruising through city streets, the DeVille turned heads and earned respect. Today, the 1964 Cadillac DeVille holds a special place in automotive history. It represents the end of an era in many ways, as the last true nod to Cadillac's tailfin heritage and the beginning of a new chapter in luxury design. Classic car enthusiasts value it not just for its aesthetics and performance, but for what it symbolizes. Restored examples are highly sought after, and owning one is like holding on to a piece of Americana. It's a car that commands attention, respect, and admiration even decades after it first rolled off the production line. If you ever get the chance to see one up close or take a ride in one, you'll quickly understand why it's so revered. The sheer presence, the craftsmanship, and the nostalgic charm are hard to match. Whether you're a longtime Cadillac fan or just discovering the brand's legacy, the 1964 DeVille is a perfect example of what made Cadillac the standard of the world. Thanks for watching this deep dive on the 1964 Cadillac DeVille. If you enjoyed this video and want more in-depth looks at classic cars, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Here at TSS Automotive, we're all about celebrating automotive history and bringing you the stories behind the machines. Stay tuned for more legendary rides and detailed breakdowns. See you in the next one.